Hey guys, it's Sarah. I'm back with another vlog, but I would consider this to be a very long yap blog, not blog, vlog, where I just talk through only because I really want to force myself to keep creating more. And I think part of what stops me is that it always has to be perfect. So I've decided that I'm not going to fully edit this video in the sense that I'm just gonna let it run. I'm just gonna talk and we're gonna see where it goes because I would love to be consistent on YouTube and other like social media platforms. But honestly, like YouTube's been so hard because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing if I'm even doing it correctly. So that's why I wanted to just try this kind of longer form talking and see kind of where it goes. I think it's also too cool to just talk about where I am right now in the business and see how it progresses through the months and the years, which is like really exciting because I've always been shy to talk about Kilig Ko because I'm like, oh, like nobody really wants to hear about it or know about it. But I think it's now time that I really own into it and really just, be proud of everything that I'm building because I think now it's gone to the point where I'm like, I like every single day I'm like I feel so kilig for, the things that I'm creating, the feedback that I'm getting from people and like how it makes them feel, etc. But yeah, so I guess right now today is 6 no, it's not 6:10. It's October, what is today? Sorry, it is October 14th, 6:10 p.m. when I'm recording this and I plan to launch this tomorrow because it's just going to be the video. But yeah, right now it's Filipino American History Month, so I'm actually trying to collab with as much Filipino businesses as possible and just being able to, meet new other, vendors, business owners and see what we can do. Even if it's just like a collab post, I'm like, I really want to be involved in the community and uplift them because I wouldn't be here today if not for the help of the community and other people who have paved the way before me in general and anybody who's, lent a helping hand. So I always want to give back in any way that I can. So that's actually what I'm working on right now on top of the Filipino Pride collection. So I actually finished pre-orders last month, so September 19 to 21 is when I had it opened, and thank you for everybody who ordered. I am shocked that it sold out and I was like so scared because I'm like, what if nobody buys, blah blah, this and that. So that was the first time using like a pre-order model in the sense that like it's like pre-order and then like I have to kind of prep everything and then ship it out versus like my merch like this and the other pieces and stuff like where I really have a control. Like these are the pieces that I use for like vendoring events, etc., where I can like actually make them and like have enough time to do that and like my stock. So this is my first time having to actually like prep for like a larger amount of pieces and then ship them out. So yeah, that's actually really exciting, but it also causes me a lot of anxiety only because I'm like, oh, like, what if it doesn't fit or if it's not perfect, etc., things like that. So these are all things that I plan to fix on the next launch in terms of like, okay, I want to have more product shots of like in model photos so that I could say like the size, etc. It was just different for this one because it was kind of the spur of the moment too, where I was like, you know what, if I keep waiting till it's perfect, I'm never going to launch it. So I'm actually glad that I kind of, did it before I was ready. Like that's always been my motto. It's like do it before you're ready. Because at least I was able to kind of have that before all the October fam stress because I'm vendoring at something every single week of this month and even into November, like 2 weeks into November. So it's been like super busy back to back, like just every single day, every minute, every hour, I am literally just embroidering. So yeah, so that's where I am right now. I'm really excited to pack those up and get those out by the end of October. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on. I'm working on a little like shop update in the sense that like I want to revamp the existing products that are on there. I don't know if everybody knows this, but not all the products that I have in person go online to my website. Usually it's like I guess like kind of like the best sellers that go to my website and I kind of use the products in person to test like, okay, like is this a crowd favorite from everybody type of thing. And so that's usually how it gets online. But I haven't, it's been a while since I've actually like did a shop like revamp and put up new items. So I'm excited to be working on that this month, and hopefully I have enough time to basically take new pictures and post them. So it's mainly on me to like take the photos. Like today I actually was taking some like photos and stuff. I usually don't wear makeup, so that's why I have makeup on today. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on. And like another thing that I'm like, I guess speaking into existence is that, Kilig Ko really came from a point where I was really down on myself, and I kind of needed to build something that I like believed in, so that it's like, if you say it enough times to yourself, you eventually start to believe it too, type of thing. Because I wasn't, the biggest person to, love myself. And obviously Kilig Ko is built on like self-love and embracing themselves, and that's really why it came to be. Like I was at a really down point. And so a lot of like, say for example, the content that I'm putting out, like affirmations or like my Filipino identity of not feeling whole, etc. But like now kind of embracing all that, it's come to a point where I realize like some of my posts, like, well, one of my recent ones like did 300,000 likes, which is crazy. I think there was like maybe 5 million views on it, or like the reach. And from that alone, I was like, wow, like the words that I'm writing does have like an impact on people. And it's got me thinking more and more. And especially every day I always start my day with like, I meditate, pray, journal, like read and all of that. And anytime, oh, this is what I'm working on right now. Anytime I kind of feel like triggered, or like I have a sense of emotions where I'm not really sure how to process it, I just write it down. I don't know exactly like, where I'm going to go with like the writing and stuff. I just do anyways, even if I don't really feel like it. And that's actually something that's kind of really helped me learn more about myself and stuff. And so that's actually what I kind of want, like what I kind of want to explore more of with Kilig Ko, is like more of like maybe journal slash like diary prompts, things like that, only because having this like outlet really helps me truly feel Kilig for myself and unlock another part of like my identity that maybe I wasn't as comfortable with, because I didn't really have the opportunity to, I guess, come face to face with it, especially with like Filipino culture, like mental health and all of that, like the shame and stuff, like it's not really talked about. And so I mean, obviously from like the social post, it shows like there is a need to talk about it. And so with that, I was kind of thinking of maybe doing some type of like affirmational deck card thing that also has like maybe journal prompts. So it's like a daily thing for you to remind yourself to feel kilig for yourself too, and even talk about it. Like that's always been my tagline from the very beginning. It's like your daily reminder to feel kilig for yourself. And I think that like if I also, tested out this product, it would really be also like the embodiment of like Kilig Ko and everything that I'm like kind of working towards too. So I'm excited to be exploring into like new, I guess, avenues for that, and just figuring out as I go. Like I've never really had an actual background in any of the things that I'm doing. Business owner, all of that, like what? Yeah, so I've never really taken a course or things like that. So everything really is like trial and error, honestly. And so we're gonna trial and error this one. So it should be exciting. I'm excited to take you through the process of everything. I think maybe for this one it'll be pretty simple and just kind of gauge to see who would be like interested in this, if it's even needed. Because honestly, whenever I make things, it's usually for myself, and like for me at least, I'm like I would enjoy this. Like it's something that I'm kind of already doing, like writing out my like own affirmations and like journaling prompts, etc. So now I think like maybe I should package this into something that's a bit more, like I guess digestible for other people to at least like try and see. Because like, there's no one way to like heal or like process emotions or like anything like that. So who knows? Maybe this is helpful for someone else. But yeah, so that's basically what I'm working on right now. So that's going into like October. Then November and December is like the burr months. And I actually want to create some like Christmas sweaters, like some, I don't know, fun ones. I had like the Merry Chismis one from like last year. That was a sweater, but I'm thinking of like maybe doing actual like sweater. It's like the sweater weather. So I am speaking it into existence right now so I can hold myself accountable, so I can watch this back and be like, oh, Sarah, you didn't do that. But anyways, but yeah, so that's another thing that I'm working on. And then we're going into 2027. Oh, sorry, not 2027, 2026. Sorry, I'm thinking way too ahead. But yeah, and it's just like exciting because I only started vendoring like just last May of 2024. So I'm coming up on, well, May of next year will basically be 2 years. And it's just, honestly, it's just so crazy. It's like a fever dream. Like, I didn't think that I would even get this far. And so, like, I truly am grateful for anybody watching this video, anybody who's ever supported me, like, through the past couple of years. Like, it's been a wild ride. And I don't know, like, I see this going, like, pretty far and stuff because it's everything that I love doing. And so, one day I hope to eventually give it back. Like another thing that's also been on my mind is that I create so much stuff because like I DIY everything. So like from embroidery, screen printing, like DTF, like 3D printing, what else? Like you name it. Oh, rug tufting, everything like that. I've dabbled in so much things that I'm like I would love to create my own studio, like a maker space for others, say like small businesses who need to just make like custom signage real quick or whatever, or even just an opportunity for people to learn how to be creative. I think I really enjoy bringing like the community together or doing like fun projects together that like make people feel like seen or like happy to be in a space where like everyone has like a shared goal or like vision, or even a space where people can give back and like learn from each other. I'm always open for like those opportunities. So I'm hoping that in the next year or so I can open like a creative studio or even have my own studio, or like have a maker space so that I can give back this opportunity to other people as well. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking about right now. And so far I don't know, I've been really stressed. I think that's just the life of a business owner too, because I have to rely on myself for a lot of things. Like if I didn't do something, like that's on me. If I missed a deadline, that's on me. So a lot of it is just, I don't know. It's it's a bit nerve-wracking. Like I'm a very anxious person, so obviously I do get scared that I'm like, what if this all fails? But at the same time, I'm like, okay, just think bigger, that like, what is meant to be will be. And who knows how Kilig Ko will pivot within the next like 5 to 10 years, which is crazy to even say. It's like I'm gonna be, well, I'm 26 right now, 36. Like who knows where it will be in the future. Hopefully I'm successful then. But yeah, so thank you, I guess, for watching this video and following the journey. But yeah, I plan to hold myself accountable and continue vlogging every single week, and just figure out kind of my creative style, I guess, when doing these long form videos. So we'll just improve 1% better every single day. So that's it. Sorry if I was rambling and stuttering on my words, but it's just me being grammar shy. Okay, thank you everybody. See ya. Don't forget to subscribe and follow the journey. Okay, bye everybody.